Welcome back to the Facebook Live class on Communicative English. Assalamu alaikum and good morning, dear students. How are you? Can you hear me, please? I think it's all right. Okay, dear students. Today I will talk about medicine, a very inseparable part of our life, you know. Nowadays, it becomes very urgent commodity of our life, especially during COVID. You know, will not find anyone who has not stored some medicine in their home. But it's not fair to store and take medicine without having prescription of registered doctor. Okay, dear students, let's back to the lesson. In today's lesson, I will try to let you know about the medicine, its benefits, and its harmful sides, uh, or the necessity of taking medicine. All right, are you ready to share ideas, dear students? Please break the silence and take part discussion with me. Okay, no more wasting time. Let's see what happens to the lecture 17. Okay, dear students, are you watching my lecture? Okay, I think it's all right. It's going on. So you are watching the first slide, and we have to go with communicative English, and usually our objectives of this course is to communicate the areas that learners encounter in real life situation, and we are uh, trying to learn some basic language skills of listening and speaking, and at the same time we are using ICT as tools as learning language. Okay, in today's lesson, we will focus on talking about medicine. As I said earlier at the very beginning of my lecture today, and we will learn some vocabulary and phrases related to medicine. And at the end of the session, we will uh, write a composition on medicine. It's your homework. Okay. And at the same time, you will go for practicing uh, speaking on medicine with our group over net. Okay. Don't forget to use headphones while going to listen to me, dear students. Okay, here are some questions for you to discuss. Okay, if I ask you these questions, I think that you are supposed to answer my questions, and you can give feedback on the comments box. You see, now you can write answer there, and at the same time you can speak out the answer also. And if you do this, it will help you to become fluent, become smart in speaking. At the same time, it will also help you to uh, become a good writer at the same also. Okay, so first, our first question is, how often do you go to a doctor? Usually, when we go to a doctor, when we feel sick or when we don't feel comfort physically, mentally, then usually we go to visit a doctor. Okay, and you may have another cause or you may have another reason or logic. Okay, and then how often do you catch a cold? আমরা যদি বাংলায় বলি তাহলে এটা বলতে হয় যে আসলে কখন আমাদের কখনো আমাদের ঠান্ডা লেগেছে কিনা বা কখনো আমরা ফ্লুতে ভুগেছি কিনা। তো সেক্ষেত্রে ওকে, অলরাইট, answer is yours. You can say, or you can say simply that at the beginning of the new season, most of the people of our country, or some of the people of our country, suffer cold, suffer flu. And at the end of the season also, the weather does not remain balanced. So our physics cannot adjust the situation. So we may catch cold. And you may have another logic, okay, no problem. You may have the different answer. And then, what kind of medicines do you take when you catch cold? Usually, this is very easy to take medicine in our country, but in the foreign countries, it's not possible to bring medicine or to buy medicine from the pharmacy. They don't allow customers to take medicine without the prescription of the doctors, you see. But in our country, the scenario is different. Usually, when we get cold or catch cold, we used to go for pharmacy and take some napa, and some other medicine. Okay. Do you take a lot of medicines? Yes, sometimes we take a lot of medicines without taking advice or without having advice from the part of the doctors. Okay. Do you know anyone who is addicted to medicines? Okay. Mm, okay. In our country, as we are not supposed to uh, need not to go to doctor to bring medicine. So I think that many of us are medicine addict because it is easy to have medicine. Right? Do you often take painkillers? It's a very common habit of our country. If we feel discomfort in anywhere, if it pains any part of our body, we go to the medicine shop and take some painkillers usually. Okay. And then, do you visit any specialist regularly? Okay, exactly. We don't go or we don't visit medicine specialist regularly. But if we fall in some problem, acute problem, then usually we go to visit medicine specialist. Do you have regular medicine checkups? Okay, very few number of people of our country used to go for medical checkups every year or every month. So it don't happens usually, in the scenario or in the situations that exist in our country right now. Are you afraid of dentist? Yes, I'm afraid personally. I'm very much afraid of going to a dentist because this treatment is very expensive in our country. Not only in our country, but all over the country. Uh, mm, it's very expensive. Okay. Do you suffer from any allergies? Actually, each and everybody used to suffer from allergy, less or more. So I think that many of us are suffering allergic problem. And then next question is, do you often suffer from aches and pains? Okay, I think that it is already discussed, not necessary to discuss anymore. And have you ever broken a bone? What happened next? Exactly. Especially in my cases, I have not experienced this type of injuries in my lifetime. So I cannot express my feelings, what happens. But if you have that very experience, you can express your feelings and you can share with your partners, right? Have you ever sprained a joint? What happened next? Okay, such is the case had not happened. এটাকে আমরা sprain বলতে আমরা fractured বলি, fractured, okay, fracture হয়ে যাওয়া আর কি। তো এরকম বিষয়টিও আমার ক্ষেত্রে ঘটেনি। So if you have that very experience of spraining a joint, you can share your feelings with your partner, right? And then, have you ever been to hospital? Yes. Okay, dear students, such is the case had not happened to me. I had never been to hospital. I was not hospitalized. Okay, even in my lifetime, I don't know what will happen next. So I have no experience about this or getting admitted to hospital. So if you have that very experience, you can also share with your friends or with your partners. And then what are the most dangerous diseases of our time? Okay, we can simply say or easily say that right now we are suffering a very dangerous disease that is COVID. Okay, COVID-19 it's a kind of flu. So not only the people of our country, but all over the world, people are seriously suffering right now. And what do you think about alternative medicine? Exactly. Alternative medicine is that there are different types of medicine, herbal medicine, uh, and then chemical medicine, and then what should I say? And then homeopathic medicine, and mm, and many more type of medicines. And if you have that very habit or think that you will not go for the traditional medicine, then you can think of the herbal medicine or uh, simply or homeo medicine. So I personally believe that the food is a kind of medicine, and if we think that the food I used to take every day will uh, will treat me as the medicine, then it can help you to take alternative medicine, or it can help you to stay you safe from disease, so you need not to go for any other medicine. Okay, have you ever tried alternative medicine? Yes, I used to go for herbal medicine. I usually don't go for taking the traditional medicine. And have you ever had a serious accident? Yes, now I say that I had not experienced any serious accident in my life personally, so I cannot express my feelings, what happens next. Okay, so if you have that very experience of experiencing serious accident, you can express your feelings here. Do you know your blood group? Yes, I can personally express or acknowledge that my blood group is B positive. What is yours? Okay. And have you ever donated blood? Yes, several times in my life. Donated blood uh, and to the patients. Okay. Okay, all right. Let's do have three or four, one, two, three, four, five, five questions here. And you see, have you ever donated marrow? No, I have not that very experience. Marrow বলতে আমরা যদি বাংলায় বলি তাহলে বলতে হয় যে বোন মেরু তোমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছ যে এখানে একটা পিকচার আছে বোন স্পাইনাল কর্ড যেটাকে আমরা বলি এখানে একটা মজ্জা থাকে বাংলায় বলছি এই কারণে ফর ইওর বেটার আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং এখানে একটা মজ্জা থাকে এই মজ্জাটাকেই বলা হচ্ছে মেরু বা বোন মেরু যেটাকে বলা হয় ওকে সো আই হ্যাভ নট experience this situation so I cannot say anything about uh, this meru and do many people in our country donate blood or marrow? No, usually it don't happens in our country. People are scared to donate blood, and marrow is far behind. Okay, so how important is it to donate blood or marrow? It's very very important because if you donate your blood or marrow, it can save another life. So it's very important so you can donate blood or marrow what do you think about the health service in our country okay all right the health service in our country is gradually improving you know the situation is improving day by day and by the a special effort taken from the present government. A community clinic is established all over the country and especially in the village and people are getting a health service there. Okay, how can the health service be improved? Okay, all right. Everyone, both patient and doctors and the medical practitioners or the technicians, nurses, everyone should be responsible in their work. So doing this or ensuring our individual responsibility, we can improve health service. Okay. All right, dear students, we are at the end of the session and you see some meaning of the phrases that we discussed is given here. If you uh, have a look, you can easily understand the meaning of the phrases or words. First, you see to catch a cold, মানে ঠান্ডা লাগা, যেটাকে আমরা বাংলায় যদি বলি ঠান্ডা লাগা বা ফ্লু হওয়া বা সর্দি জ্বর হওয়া এগুলোকে আমরা বলি যে আসলে টু ক্যাচ কোল্ড মেডিসিন তো আমরা এভরিবডি নোজ যে ট্যাবলেট বা লিকুইড সাসপেনশন আর লিকুইড যে ওষুধগুলো আছে সেগুলো সব কিছু মিলেই আমরা মেডিসিন বলতে পারি এডিক্টেড টু আমরা বললে যদি বলতে হয় তাহলে বলতে হয় যে আসক্তি আসলে অনেকে প্রয়োজন নেই তারপরেও তারা মেডিসিন ব্যবহার করে এইটাকেই বলা হচ্ছে এডিকশন বা এডিক্টেড টু পেইন কিলার্স আমরা জানি যে ব্যথা হলে যে ওষুধগুলো যে বা যে পিলসগুলো বা যে মেডিসিন আমাদের ব্যথা নিরাময় করে সেটাকে আমরা পেইন কিলার্স বলি অ্যান্ড স্পেশালিস্ট আমরা যদি বলি তাহলে বলতে হয় যে বিশেষজ্ঞ যেমন আমরা মেডিকেলের ভাষায় যদি বলি তাহলে কিডনি বিশেষজ্ঞ তারপরে তোমার হার্ট বিশেষজ্ঞ তারপরে ব্লাড বিশেষজ্ঞ এদের প্রত্যেকেরই এক একটা আলাদা আলাদা নাম আছে ইন টার্মস অফ মেডিকেল টার্মিনোলজি ওকে ওকে অলরাইট ডিয়ার স্টুডেন্টস অ্যান্ড দেন পেইন ইউ নো ইট আমরা ভালো করেই জানি যে পেইন শব্দটির অর্থ কি এটি হচ্ছে ব্যথা বোন মানে হচ্ছে যেটা আমি একটু আগে তোমাদেরকে জাস্ট শোন ইউ দ্য বোন ইউ নো সো ইউ নো ইট ভেরি ওয়েল যেটাকে আমরা বলি হাড় বা হাড্ডি and sprain to cause a painful injury to the place in your body where two bones are connected. He sprained his ankle by stepping on it. Okay, you know it very well that injury যেটাকে আমরা বলি fracture কিংবা বোন দুটো বোনের যে জয়েন্টে যে ব্যথা সেই ব্যথাটাকেও আমরা বলি অ্যান্ড জয়েন্ট মানে যুক্ত হওয়া রিজন মানে কারণ ডেঞ্জারাস মানে হচ্ছে ভয়ানক অ্যান্ড ডিজিজ মানে রোগ, এটা আমরা জানি। মেডিকেল চেক আপ বলতে আমরা যেটা মিন করি সেটা হচ্ছে যে হসপিটালে গিয়ে আহ, শারীরিক পরীক্ষা নিরীক্ষা করা। ডেন্টিস্ট মানে হচ্ছে দন্ত স্পেশালিস্ট, বিশেষজ্ঞ। টু সাফার ফ্রম মানে হচ্ছে সাফার করা। অ্যান্ড অ্যালার্জি তো আমরা জানি, এভরিবডি নোস হোয়াট ইজ অ্যালার্জি। ওকে, ক্যান্সার একটি রোগের নাম আমরা জানি। এইডস এটাও আমরা জানি, অ্যাকোয়ার্ড ইমিউন ডেফিসিয়েন্সি সিনড্রোম। অ্যান্ড অল্টারনেটিভ মেডিসিন সম্পর্কে আমি অলরেডি আলোচনা করেছি। অ্যাক্সিডেন্ট মানে হচ্ছে দুর্ঘটনা। ব্লাড গ্রুপ মানে হচ্ছে যে আমার ব্লাডের যে গ্রুপ আছে, অনেকগুলো গ্রুপ আছে, এ পজিটিভ, বি পজিটিভ, ও পজিটিভ, ও নেগেটিভ, এই ধরনের। তো তোমার যে ব্লাডটা তুমি সেটাই বলবে, যেমনটি আমি বলেছিলাম যে আমার ব্লাড গ্রুপ হচ্ছে বি পজিটিভ। And then I already discussed about what is blood group, and then Jonathan Meadow health service to improve. Okay, I discussed all the terminology, all the words or phrases uh, just before. Okay, all right. We are at the end of the session, dear students. You can talk about the medicine with your online friends. It will help you to become fluent in speaking. And lastly, you can write a composition on medicine. It will help you to become a good writer. Okay, and while you go for writing composition, you can take help from grammarly.com. It will also support you to write correctly. Okay, thank you very much to stay with me for a few minutes, last few minutes. If you want to watch this video, or if you want to watch my lecture once more, then of course you have to visit www.discuss.gov.bd and www.onlinetibet.com. Okay, thank you so much for your patience to stay with me last few minutes. Thank you.